Hi, today I'm speaking to Sarah Woodward, who's a divorce coach in the Hug Directory. Sarah's been with us for some time now, and she's going to speak to us about something she feels passionate about. Hi, Sarah, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you. Really looking forward to speaking to you.
Me too.
Sarah, how can positive psychology help you through your divorce?
So positive psychology is an amazing science and has lots of tools to help you through your divorce. Positive psychology is the science of well-being, so it helps people flourish and thrive in their lives. So it's quite different from the traditional type of psychology, which tends to look at the neck upwards and what's wrong with people and what needs fixing, whereas positive psychology, although it does look at the positive and the negatives, it's very much about looking at the whole body and the mind and looking at things holistically. So it has 6 pillars. There's a PERMA framework, and the things it looks at are positive emotions, so feeling good more of the time, meaning, so what brings you meaning and purpose in life. So that's really important after your divorce. You know, when you've been one half of a couple and you've had a family and all your future's kind of been ripped away from you potentially overnight, it's really important to focus in and try and find your meaning and your purpose in life again. It looks at engagement, so that's about looking at things that that you're good at, your strengths. And what science has shown is that you know, the more we focus on our strengths and what we're good at, it helps us to feel better about ourselves. And it's very much about trying to get what they call in flow. So that's like something you might do. So it could be gardening, or it could be reading, for example, anything where, you know, where you just completely lose track of time. You're doing something and you're so in the moment, you just like 2-3 hours can pass by, and that's so good for your well-being. And then another thing it looks at is accomplishment. So that's recognizing all the things that you've achieved in your life, which again is really important. If your self-esteem and your self-confidence is low after your divorce, it's about recognizing what you've achieved to date, but also, you know, certainly when I went through my own divorce, it was as much as I could do to get through the day. So it's about recognizing the small wins, you know, and congratulating yourself for making it into work, and, you know, for getting the kids up and getting them out to school, and small things like that. So it's really about focusing on those. Another really important pillar is health. So self-care is really, really important when you're going through your divorce, you know, more important than ever. It's a really traumatic, stressful time for a lot of people. And the pillars of health are, you know, it's things like making sure you're getting enough sleep, trying to exercise every day, and get out in the fresh air if you can. Just get out in nature. That's so good for your well-being. So that's your sleep and exercise, nourishing, eating a really good, healthy diet. I know when I went through my divorce, you know, for months I lived on cereal in the evenings. I just couldn't even be bothered to cook for myself. So it's really trying to take the time, which I know is easier said than done. It's sometimes you just haven't got the energy, or you can't be bothered. And then the other thing, which is really important, I think a lot of people don't focus on, is making sure that you have enough time to rest and restore as well. So some time when you're, you know, literally just resting and recuperating as well, where your energy is just so low. And then the last thing is positive relationships. So that's not just intimate relationships, that's all the relationships you have in life. And it's things like, you know, trying to put in daily habits that nurture the relationships that you do have. So it's really wide ranging, and within those pillars, there's lots of different interventions that have been proved by science to work to help improve your mental health and your well-being, and lots of exercises that you can do. And it's really adaptable as well. So some exercises are really quick and you can do them every day. Some are more a bit in depth, and, you know, you need to allow some time to do them. Some you only need to do once and you'll feel the benefit for a few months. Some you need to do daily. So for example, before I came on here, I've just done my daily gratitude journal. And that's one of the most powerful tools in positive psychology. So it's about every day, either at the beginning of the day or the end of the day, writing down or thinking about 3 things that you're grateful for in life. And And it's really important not just to note those down as a tick box exercise. It's about really connecting with the feelings of why you're grateful for those things. And again, I know when you're going through a divorce, potentially, you know, that can be difficult and you can think, what on earth have I got to be grateful for in my life? But it's about, you know, recognizing the small things, that you've got a home to live in, you know, you've got good friends, you've got family, it's whatever it might be. And that's been proven to have a significant effect on your mental health.
What struck me just then, I was thinking about that saying, you know, you look after the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Looking after those tiny things, just starting out and, you know, looking back at my own situation, just trying to see those sort of little glimmers of hope and happiness, and then gradually, and sometimes it can take years. I think it's taken me 5 years since I started to get divorced. It's taken me 5 years to feel like normal again. And there's so much trauma goes with getting divorced, isn't there?
Exactly. And I'd agree. I'd say it took me 4 to 5 years as well. I mean, I didn't see my divorce coming. I was completely blindsided by it. So yeah, there's a lot of work you have to do on yourself. And I think that's one of the things, if divorce coaching had been around when I was going through my divorce, mine was a long time ago, I know it would have made a massive difference to me, and it would have helped me move through the process a lot quicker than I could have done on my own.
Yeah, no, I just think coaching is amazing. It just helps you to see the way. So if somebody wanted to you know, work with you, how does it work? They contact you, and the details on how to contact you are in the information below this video and on the hub directory. But how does it all sort of, what happens with someone working with you? They contact you and then what?
Yeah, so then we'd arrange like a discovery call, just so I could understand, you know, where they are in the process and what their challenges are, and also to make sure that we're a good fit to work with each other, because, you know, the clients are sharing lots of personal information with me, so they need to feel like comfortable, and it needs to be that trust there as well. So always do a discovery call, and then I tend to work with clients over 8 weeks or 8 sessions. They can be spread out however they want, because I think that's when you see the greatest transformation in the clients. You know, in one session we can still make progress and I can give them tools that can help them immediately, but I think to cover all areas of their life and to see the biggest transformation and for them to get clarity about what they want for their future, etc., I think my work has shown that probably 8 weeks is about the ideal amount of time to work with each other.
Yeah, and just, I suppose, the more positive you can put into your life, the less room there is for all those horrible negative thoughts to be creeping in. Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
Exactly. And positive psychology has done some studies, and it's called negativity bias. And it's just proven that we focus much more on the negative things in life. So if, you know, if someone says something that's not very nice to us, but yet we have 10 compliments, we'll focus on the things that's not very nice. So what we have to do is keep replacing that with positive things, and there's a ratio of 3 to 1. So for every negative thing, you have to replace it with 3 positive things. So there's loads of science in positive psychology that backs it all up, so that you know that the tools that you're using do really, really work.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for explaining all of that, Sarah, and hopefully some people who are watching this will give you a call and take their positivity to the next level, and sort of it helps you to get out of that victim mentality as well, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Really does.
It helps you take control back. Yeah.
Lovely. Thanks very much, Sarah.
Thanks so much. Bye.